What's going on, everybody? Welcome to NFL Red Alert for Thursday Night Football on a Week 6, 2017. Yesterday was a very, very interesting game because Carson Wentz has been a lot of talk of the town. Obviously, whether Dak Prescott is the better quarterback, things like that. Last year, we're going to just jump back. Carson Wentz showed us a lot last year, but he wasn't really able to clutch out a lot of things that would put him over the top. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott in the NFC East was able to do something that no other rookie quarterback had ever done with those straight wins. But he did have Zeke Elliott there, who is now suspended for 6 games. So pretty much after this win with the Eagles going to Charlotte and taking care of business against Cam, it's pretty much the NFC East is pretty much the Eagles right now. I don't give it to the Washington Redskins because of injuries. Josh Norman being out, and it's like several other key defensive players out. Kirk Cousins is going to do his thing, but it's going to still be tough. Let's talk about the game, though. Overall, Cam Newton, he started the game off pretty strong. Early on it was, field goal game, and then it just turned up towards the end of the half, and then obviously Cam Newton threw a pick to kind of seal it for the Eagles. But even without that, Cam Newton played very well. We're not going to go and just, knock him and say, bro, the guy, he doesn't have a clutch gene. That's not what this is about. This is more about Carson Wentz than anything else. And if you don't understand why, I'm going to explain it to you. He's going to be looked at as a quarterback that is like an underachiever to some people, because Dak Prescott's year as a rookie was a little bit better than his, and he was a 4th-round pick, and Carson Wentz obviously went higher. So you expect more from Carson Wentz. But what people don't realize is that Carson Wentz had a lot less. You see what I'm saying? Like, even with Lane Johnson being out, and we all know when his tackle is out, all the stats show that he gets sacked more, all kind of crap happens. He was still able to gut this one out. So let me get this straight, right? We know Jason Peters is a stud. I know some of his offensive line, but when you're missing a tackle, that's a key person that, protects your edge. That's something that's huge. If you know anything about the quarterback position, right? With the blind side and all that kind of stuff. But listen, don't worry about all that. Let's just talk about the fact that Cam Newton now, right? Because he wasn't able to pull this out, not only does he drop to 4-2, remember, this is not a division loss for them or whatever like that, so it's not going to really affect the Panthers in the whole realm of things. The NFC South is still going to be a toss-up, because I think that the Super Bowl hangover is going to start to hit the Falcons, and it might not end well for them. So we're not going to say this is going to affect them going to the playoffs. It's just going to affect the psyche of Cam Newton, because he has to pull this out. You see, I don't think people realize something, right? People are making excuses for Cam. Oh, yeah, he had an MVP season. Then he was hurt all last year, all kinds of crap. Bro, you beat the Patriots. You beat, you're beating teams that people didn't expect you to beat. And now people are going to try to give him a pass. I can't give him a pass. You have to find a way to win this game, because you cannot lose at home simply because Carson Wentz just can't beat you at this time, because the Eagles are flying high, bro. And if you want to stop it, when they come to your place, you got to win this game, Cam. Like, you can't let this man leave with a W. And that's what you did. And look, I'm not going to say it solely falls on Cam's shoulders, but then again, I am, because you had the ball in the 4th, bro, and you threw a pick to Mills. So look, listen, let me just say this again. Carson Wentz made some really, really bad throws during this game that could have gone the other way, and for whatever reason, the defense didn't, capitalize on it. But that's not what's going to be written. What's going to be written is who won and who lost, and that's what we have to focus on. And the whole argument about who's better, Dak or Carson, the reason that people have been rating Carson Wentz above Dak Prescott for this entire time was Zeke. When you have a guy like Zeke last year that's averaging 5.4, whatever amount of yards on first down, that makes it very, very easy for the quarterback. Carson Wentz didn't have that kind of stuff. He had to figure out ways to make plays, and he still was able to win games. And I think that they had a much tougher road. In my opinion, I think the Eagles had a much tougher road than the Cowboys did in certain aspects. And the Cowboys, with their whole O-line being the best and all that stuff like that, they're not playing anywhere like they were last year. I don't know what's going to happen with them throughout the season, but I'll tell you this. The Eagles have pretty much claimed the NFC East. And I would put them over the Redskins right now. Carson Wentz is going to surprise. He's going to give you 2 or 3 plays that's going to surprise you throughout the game, like he's been doing since he came into the NFL. But now those surprises are giving you they're turning into wins. He's outright avoiding sacks and throwing dots. He's getting sacked actively and throwing dots. I don't know what else you want from the guy, but yes, it's still early. I'm not ready to say, yeah, overall, throughout his career, he's going to be better than Dak. I'm just saying right now he's better than Dak Prescott. Because people are asking me that, what do you think, what's going on? He showed me yesterday that Panthers defense is not something that you just go there and do what he did to it, to clutch that out like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, LeGarrette Blount had some yards, whatever like that. There was some critical turnovers. Carson Wentz was a high majority of why the Eagles won this game. So at this time right now, where we're looking at it objectively, Carson Wentz right now is the better quarterback. I don't know what Dak's going to be able to do right now because the suspension is upheld. We don't know. I think Dak's going to have to serve the 6-game suspension. We're going to have to see. Maybe the Cowboys are better without Zeke. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. You know the way the NFL goes, they might go on like a 6-game win streak or something like that without Zeke. I don't know. But I will tell you this. Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles have claimed the NFC East after beating the Panthers at home. Let me know what you're thinking about it. Feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, one love.